matchup with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, Patrick Mahomes, guys, is playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And again, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They run it with Breida. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Patterson on the draw play. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They're going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Allen now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's Bass now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 43. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen escaping the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now a give to Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And Diggs has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bills. It's complete. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm guessing you wouldn't have minded being a fly on the wall at halftime because they were struggling in that first half. Down double digits. Now they're right back in this thing. So whatever was said, apparently. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now Allen to throw. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's got his man here, Beasley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. On the handoff, this is Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches. But I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half. And a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we've got this," and pretty much ushered them out. And they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said something at halftime, it's working right now. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, "We just took care of you. Now you take care of us."
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Allen. Check down to Breida. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One final try here for Allen. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a give running left is Breida. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now it's Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
Most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on a final play. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly, got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down, but when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.